government on Tuesday unveiled the Agnipat scheme, a far-reaching recruitment plan for the armed forces. Under the scheme, about 45,000 people between the age of 17 and a half years and 21 years will be inducted into the services for a 4-year tenure. Those selected will be known as Agniveers. After 4 years, 25% of these soldiers will be retained and they will go on to serve for a full 15 years in non-officer ranks. The decision was announced in the national capital by Defence Minister Singh, who called it historic. The chiefs of all the three services, Army, Navy and the Air Force were present at the launch. Prime Minister NarendraModi on Tuesday inaugurated Sant Tukaram Maharaj Temple in Dehu, Pune. Sant Tukaram was a Varkari saint and poet famously known for Abhangya devotional poetry and community-oriented worship through spiritual songs known as kirtans. Speaking on the occasion, PM Modi said that Sant Tukaram's Abhangs gave him energy and showed him the right direction. He added, "Saints taught us that discriminating between human beings is the biggest sin, and therefore my government is running on the principles of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas." In a big move, Prime Minister NarendraModi has asked various government departments and ministries to undertake the recruitment of 10 lakh people on a mission mode in the next year and a half. The direction from the PM came following a review of the status of human resources in all government departments and ministries. Notably, as per media reports, in a meeting with the secretaries on April 2nd, PM Modi had stressed that employment should be the focus of all government interventions in both public and private sectors. Even as Congress leader Rahul Gandhi appeared before the Enforcement Directorate on Tuesday for the second consecutive day in the National Herald case, the BJP slammed the party's top brass over the ongoing protests against the summons. Speaking to the press, BJP's national spokesperson Sambit Patra said, "The Gandhi family thinks that they are the first family of the country. They think, how can a case be registered against us? How can we be called?" Patra added, "There is no king and prince in this country." In further success for the security forces in Jammu and Kashmir, 3 terrorists have been neutralized in an encounter in Bemina area of Srinagar. As per the J&K police, 2 were from Pakistan and had links with terror outfit Lashkar-e-Taiba. The third one was a local terrorist. Notably, these terrorists were reportedly sent by Pakistani handlers with an intention to attack the upcoming Amarnath Yatra. Meanwhile, 1 police personnel was injured in the operation. The UP police have arrested 337 people till 7 a.m. on Tuesday from various districts of the state in connection with the June 10 violence. Arrests were made from Prayagraj, Saharanpur, Hathras, Muradabad, Firozabad, Ambedkar Nagar, Aligarh and Jalaun. Also, as per ADG Police, Law and Order Prashant Kumar, 13 FIRs have been registered so far in connection with stone pelting, arson and violence which had occurred after Muslim groups had taken out protests after Friday prayers. The Allahabad High Court, while rejecting the bail plea of gangster turned politician Mukhtar Ansari in connection with a case of misappropriation of MLA funds, made some serious observations. Reading the order, Justice Rahul Chaturvedi observed, "There are 54 cases against the applicant and he is aged about 58 years. This speaks volumes about his checkered past and criminal antecedents." Ansari, an MLA from Uttar Pradesh's Mao constituency, is currently lodged in Banda jail of the state. In a setback to Bihar MLA Anant Singh, a special court in Patna on Tuesday found him guilty in connection with the recovery of an AK-47 rifle, 26 cartridges, a magazine and 2 hand grenades from his native village in August 2019. He was charged under the Arms Act, Explosive Substances Act and Indian Penal Code sections including 120B. The quantum of punishment will be pronounced on June 21. Singh has been lodged in the Bure Central Jail. China emerged as the top buyer of Indian rice during the pandemic. It imported 16.34 lakh metric tons or 7.7% of India's total rice export of 212.10 LMT in financial year 2021-2022. Out of this, nearly 97% or 15.76 LMT was broken rice, making it the top buyer of Indian broken rice, which was earlier exported mostly to African countries. Notably, in 21-22, India exported 38.64 LMT of broken rice to 83 countries. In a setback for Ukraine, the Russian forces have cut off the last routes to the eastern Ukrainian city of Severodonetsk. The last bridge to the city has been destroyed by the Russians, trapping remaining civilians and making it impossible to deliver humanitarian supplies. Severodonetsk was one of the last cities to have been standing between the Russian forces in the east and the rest of the country. Meanwhile, Ukraine has issued urgent calls for more weapons from the west, with President Volodymyr Zelensky saying that the battle for eastern Donbass would go down as one of the most brutal in European history.